Welcome back on the program. In a world where technology has continued to take the front burner, investing in the use of technology has become imperative as technology has been identified as a tool to drive economic growth, create job opportunities, and foster innovation, with a major step to any country's development. As African brands continue to grow, it's important to incorporate the use of technology into their activities. In lieu of this, Spark is dedicated to unlocking the potential of global startups markets. Spark is renowned for organizing the Africa Startup Festival and Africa Technology Expo, two of Africa's premier tech events. Now, joining us via Zoom is the Chief Innovation Officer and CEO Spark, Nemeka Clinton. Many thanks for joining us on the program this morning. A very good morning to you.
Thank you for having me.
Good morning. So how did you get into tech space?
Okay. So first of all, we must not, the startup ecosystem in Africa, in Nigeria, more importantly, is a very increasing and it is quite big. The global startup market, especially in Nigeria, is quite big actually. And so we've identified this every single day. We have young Nigerians who have innovative ideas and are looking to build startups that can actually solve problems in Nigeria. From as low as being able to provide education to everybody, making education accessible to everybody, down to solving the issues of accessibility to water and whatnot. And so we identified that these guys have innovative ideas. And so what we try to do is that we try to bring the relevant stakeholders into the same room to kind of see how they can have more access to more opportunities, access to more investment opportunities, connections, networking, and the likes. So we've seen more importantly that in no country should you underplay the essence of startups, And so we've also seen that these are people that we should actually cater to because they are building the next big thing, right? And so we are trying to bring these people together, harness their potentials, and see how we can make, democratize luck to everybody.
And it's a good one you're doing there. Looking at the fact that startups make up a country's economy, helps to boost economic activity and also exactly. Increase the GDP. But talk to us about how startups like this can leverage on technology to be able to access the global market.
Okay, first of all is that number one is startups, right? They are called startups because we leverage tech to build interesting solutions, that can scale. Instead of the usual SME that is just serving, a community, you've been called a startup is because you can use tech to scale and be able to reach millions of people, right? Take for example, Flutterwave. They wants a startup. They also being called startups. And so, now they have over 1 billion customers, right? And how it happened is that they first started from, being able to provide payment gateways for Nigerians to make payments, right? And then now they are global, right? So first of all is being able to build a solution that can scale, right? And then plugging into different ecosystems beyond Nigeria into other sectors and seeing, the markets there and how to expand. So first of all, it starts by really understanding the technology that you're building, the solution that you're building, and the potential for scale, and then seeing how to leverage, your solutions to enter new markets.
So what is Africa Technology Expo about? And what is the achievement it tends to bring to Nigerians, and how can Nigerians also key into this development?
Okay, so the Africa Tech Expo is happening for the first time in Lagos because we see Lagos as a powerhouse of African tech entrepreneurship, right? And so what we are trying to do is that we're trying to bring in the major players from the key stakeholders. We have the governor of Lagos State being the keynote speaker, to come and see the many amazing solutions being built by Nigerians in Nigeria. Right, that is besides other participating countries coming into Lagos for the event. So what we aim to do is bring together the relevant stakeholders, the government, the private sector, the investment sector, and kind of under one roof and see the potentials that could come out of this. Now, potentials here ranges from access to investment, ranges from new customer base, market entry. So to different people, to different audiences, They each have different, value out of this event. But the entire goal of this activity is really to see how to harness the opportunities in Nigeria, in Africa, and kind of, celebrate African ingenuity.
All right. So Spark is also known for organizing the Africa Startup Festival and the Africa Technology Expo. So talk to us about some of the challenges that you are faced, that you are seeing in the ecosystem that will be addressed today, and some of the startups that will be at the event today.
Okay, so first off is that some of the issues that we've noticed when it comes to dealing with startups and investors on the startup side is that, most times they're all about fundraising. They're all about raising funds, raising new funds. They need investment. But then they don't see the opportunity in bootstrapping. That's using your own money or customer funds to grow your business, right? So one of the key things for this event is we have a panel on turning on maximizing revenue for company growth, which is aimed at showing the audiences the possibility of how you can actually build your revenue and focus less on other revenue sources, right? That is one part. We also have the Africa Pitch Battleground, when 10 startups are going to be going toe to toe, for the Africa Pitch Battleground Award. And so some of the startups that we have attending this event, first of all, sponsors, MTN Nigeria and Fidelity Bank are the headline sponsors. Startups range from Walkman, Rivala, Squella, Vendinot. In fact, the exhibition hall is quite full, and really, I am even actually looking forward to the other companies who are going to be there and trying to see how we can actually provide more support to them.
Well, I can see that passion is what has driven you to start all of this. What other supports are you also receiving at this time to be able to forge ahead in this Spark startup that you're doing?
Okay, so when it comes to what we do, it's not usually a one-off support, right? To be able to effectively deliver the mission that we are building, it's not just one event, it's not just two events. So first of all, we are looking forward to more partnerships with both the public sector and the private sector. Most especially, we are looking to get more support from the government. In this event, I mean, the government is attending, which is a good sign that he wants to be able to see what people are building, be able to see how vibrant the community is, and see what more support he can offer to the audience. So I'm looking forward to more support from both sectors. Because this entire mission is the collective goal, right? It's not just a Spark thing; it's the collective mission. Every single player, in the ecosystem in Africa, in Nigeria, has a part to play at this event. Every single person is a major player, in driving this mission. So we try to see the Spark mission as a collective mission. It is not an our thing. That's where our key focus is events for now, and then seeing other things that can spring out of all of those activities.
All right. So I understand that the event is today. Talk to us about if it is open to the public, open to those who intend to, have a business and also business owners.
Yeah, 100%. So it's a tech event. So, if you use tech, you have a phone, so you use tech. So it is open to the public. So you can attend, right? If you have a pass, you can attend. It's a landmark event center. I'm looking forward to the crowd. In fact, we are already sold out. So I'm looking forward to the various participants who we are going to be meeting today. And I am optimistic that it will be a very successful event.
What are those benefits that those who will be attending will be getting today?
Okay, first of all, the biggest names in tech are here, right? So the biggest names that you can think of are here. So this is a chance to interact with them one-on-one. The leading players in the investment space, the leading players in the public sector, the private sector, the commissioners that are going to be here, the advisors, the SAs are going to be here. That's from the public sector. But from the private sector, the investors are going to be here. The startups, right? Are going to be here. So I think that opportunity to interact with major players in the ecosystem, that is one that you don't get anywhere, or it's usually a far-fetched. So that's one. Secondly, is the exhibition hall is quite packed, right? So most of the times you want to be able to come around and kind of see companies
Mr.
who have solutions
Mr.
to
Clinton,
what you're building.
I'm talking about that young Nigerian watching you at the moment, talking about job opportunities. What are those things that they will get concerning that, looking at the unemployment rate in the country?
Okay, perfect. So one of the things that we also integrated in this event is job applications, right? So we've been able to bring together our companies exhibiting. We've been able to tell them that we want you to have an arm that is where you can list out all job offers or job listings that you have in your company. So you can just literally walk to any exhibitor here and tell them, I'm a developer. I want to work with you, and then they share with you available listings. And then also various opportunities. We also have like sessions where we brought together, major partners to kind of share with attendees, from how to access the global markets to how to get job opportunities in different roles,
Okay.
and also how to stay, because it is one thing to actually get the job and another to stay. So yeah, we're getting the job done.
It's a fine place to live. It's Chief Innovation Officer and CEO Spark Africa, Nemeka Clinton. Many thanks for joining us on the program this morning.
Thank you for having me.